classmates, friends, parents, teachers, administration, staff, and district members. My name is Olivia Johnson, and it has been an honor to serve as your student body president alongside our class president and my dear friend, Mary Martin Olds. I would like to take this moment to acknowledge the hard work put in by everyone here today. Students, for your diligent pursuit of knowledge culminating in the sea of caps and gowns. Friends, for your encouragement and loyalty. Parents, for your outstanding patience and support through these turbulent 4 years. Teachers, administration, and staff, for teaching us the topics necessary to graduate, and also what it means to be a good person, a warrior. A few special thank yous must be extended to some people here tonight. First, to my parents for their guidance and love, allowing me the freedom to misstep and grow. Truthfully, I'm thankful that my parents have allowed me to experience a childhood filled with space to think for myself. I'm grateful to have been given the privilege of independence in most of my affairs under their supervision in our loving home. This has led to a thriving family dynamic that undoubtedly lent itself to trust and success. I have a few other guests with me today, my older sister Chloe, younger brother Eli, and grandparents. All of these people and many more have contributed to my appearance on this stage today. So many teachers have made an enormous impact on my life and my future career, and they have helped shape who I am becoming. Miss Stevenson, Miss Henderson, Miss Smith, and Miss O'Neill all nurtured my love of science and encouraged us all to ask questions. Miss Humowitz showed me the value of hard work and leadership and exemplified the importance of standing up for what you believe in, even if you're the only voice speaking. My coaches, especially Coach White and Coach Peterman, brought so much joy and enthusiasm to every season, and both have sacrificed so much time for our teams. I was also honored to be a part of Spanish 4, taught by GCSD Teacher of the Year, Senora Gonzalez, and I learned from one of the most engaging teachers I have ever studied under. This only begins to account for the teachers who have made an impact on my Waccamaw education, which started in pre-K and is finishing now. They have armed us all with the knowledge necessary to succeed, and we are all so very thankful. Today holds a special significance for the class of 2022. As graduates, we are experiencing a true passage from adolescence to adulthood and into the real world. After we leave this stadium, we will close a chapter in our lives which was filled with exhilarating times and also some crushing events. So many of us feel the void of the loss of Henry King in our graduating class, and we are devastated that he isn't here with us tonight. In his memory, many students have found ways to better our school environment by forming trusting bonds with teammates, creating a mental health awareness club, and opening a dialogue to create an environment where all students can access support through times of turbulence. We have learned to lean on one another. We cannot go through life alone. With all of the knowledge we've acquired, some of the most important lessons have been those regarding the character of ourselves and others. Kindness, humility, resilience, class, and an ability to speak out for what you believe in. With hard work, I am confident that each of you will forge your own unique path in the world and find your purpose, whether that means a college education, military service, joining the workforce, or backpacking and exploring the world. I am sure that Polly's will always remain in our hearts and minds, drawing us back. Its beautiful shores and tight-knit community will surely call us home to our blessed Isle. A quote my sister shared from this very stage last year is worth repeating. Pat Conroy wrote in his love letter to South Carolina, "Polly's Island is the most delightful, wondrous place in South Carolina, and I envy any child who gets to grow up here." We are so very blessed to call this incredible place our hometown. I have so valued the opportunity to be present in our school for the majority of these last 4 years. My grandfather has always said 90% of life is showing up. Presence is such a gift, and I encourage you all to take advantage of your opportunities to learn from one another face to face, to seek interaction. We can all be world changers, but it isn't going to be handed to us. We have to work for it every day. Every small action you take will shape your life and build something incredible, something unique, something valuable. I encourage all of you to reflect on your lives so far. We have spent so much time absorbing information, and not enough time weighing our personal values. So much of every day is filled with consumption, endless scrolling, processed food, thoughtless conversation, and instant text messages. As we each enter our personal journeys into adulthood, it's our responsibility to ask ourselves what we are consuming. Our minds are constantly preoccupied with the buzzing of other people's thoughts and opinions that they share online. But if we were to take a few moments to question what everyone else does, and instead be conscious of the decisions we make, the food and exercise with which we fuel our bodies, and the weight of the words we say to one another, each of our lives and demeanors would shift for the better. Seek out meaningful interactions with one another as we all take steps toward changing the world. Each of us have made major decisions about where we will begin to take our lives beyond high school. I urge you all to follow God's call toward goodness and make a positive impact on those around you. Corinthians 1:13 says, "So faith, hope, love remain, these three, but the greatest of these is love." The most important way you can impact others is by loving each other and living out each day in service of others. You all have the potential for success. The glory days are not behind us. We still don't know what the best days of our lives will be, but an incomparable joy is waiting for us in the coming years and following our time here on earth. And we are each tasked with the responsibility to use our time here for good. I'm grateful for this opportunity and privilege to speak to you today. The best is yet to come. God bless.